between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Trent Thornton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron
Here's timeout. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
3-0 now. .3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And it's fouled away. .3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. From the stretch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one man we're focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere.
Against right-handed pitching this season. From the belt, the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Torres, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 2nd year. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's always a long ball threat, currently fourth in the American League in that department.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 7, the designated
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Encarnacion.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. He's 6th of his career, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting 8.
In now, Luke
The
Voigt.
first baseman, Luke.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with it.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So striding forward now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 21 driven in. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Bichette on at first. Nobody out. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 264 is average entering play, a dozen home runs, and 32 driven in. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into 3rd on the fly ball to left. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Played on the backhand, and that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. Digging in now, Teoscar Hernandez. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Brandon Drury will bat next. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
In there, 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McKinney moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
From the stretch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
2 balls and a strike now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. LeMahieu at second with 2 down. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Zach Godley enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box, Torres.
Second baseman, Labor.
And he puts it on the ground to second. To his left, Biggio. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Standing in, Kevin Biggio. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
So we got him looking there. Danny Jansen becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Edwin Encarnacion is out number 2 here in the third inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Line drive to left. McKinney is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Leading off the inning, Billy McKinney, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. McKinney gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just a great pitch. A lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run is scored. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The batter, number 8.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
The right fielder, number 15.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
But 1's all they get as the run scores.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. In there, no balls and a strike. Drury at third, Biggio on at second with 2 down.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 4. Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded to third. Guerrero takes it in. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Ready to take his hacks again, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. And there's one away.
Now batting, no outfielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. In there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Now at the plate, Torres. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. McKinney is after it into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold us. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I could tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Well hit to right, but foul. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Wilmer Font takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Font, 28 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Aaron Hicks would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up McKinney, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Hernandez, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hicks on third with 2 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now, fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 in the leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Grichuk.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Richard has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Up next is Danny Jansen.
Now batter, number 9.
Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees' 8th. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Torres will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batter.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Kahnle is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-1 home. On the ground to second for Torres. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's the second out.
The batter, number
Coming to the
44.
plate now, Rowdy Tellez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Your
Sam
attention,
Gaviglio
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 43. Ted.
So stepping in,
Didi Gregorius.
his prior history versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. On to the eighth here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Edwin Encarnacion is on deck. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Sinker misses, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Now a hard liner. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Dylan Betances is on to
Now
pitch out of the
pitching for the
bullpen
New
in the
York
bottom
Yankees.
half of the 8th.
Number 68. Dylan Betances.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading up
He's
for
hitless in
Toronto,
his 2
the
at-bats so
center
far.
fielder,
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
The batter, number 3.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, it'll be Brendan Drury. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen to throw strikes early and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes and they're jumping all over him.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Popped him up. LeMahieu shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
50.
Randall Grichuk. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hernandez on second. Drury at first. 1 gone. And he fouls this one off. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. Popped up. Voit on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Well, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Giro, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit hard towards center. And this gets down. Extra bases. And this could change everything. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
The left fielder, Billy.
Ready for another shot now. Billy McKinney. Previous history against Dylan Betances. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Zach Griffin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 8-7. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
LeMahieu.
Now here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Guerrero is over to take a look.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Pulled toward right center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 9.
In now, Aaron Judge. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So
high and deep to right center. Grichuk going back on it. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 23 for him thus far, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
the bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Into the box now, Torres, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting.
At the plate to Oscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, the designated hitter.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. Chapman is second in American League All-Star voting among closers, so it looks good that he'll be a member of the AL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Yanks hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 8th victory of the season. Trent Thornton allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watt.